Hello team! Happy New Year's Eve! It is officially the last day of 2020. We've made it. We made it. I wanted to go live because I've been talking to you guys about goal setting and preparing for the new year. And I've been doing the same. So I have been actually doing a lot of training videos. I've been talking to a lot of other Scentsy directors and star directors and even superstar directors and just asking them for advice, kind of going over my year, what has worked, what didn't work, what I wish I would have accomplished, things that maybe I had like set to do and I didn't do, or maybe things that didn't go as planned. And so as I've been training and as I've been watching YouTube videos, I've been sharing some of them with our directors and some with you guys. And I really wanted to go live because some of the things that they're saying just touches like my heart and it blows my mind. So I showed you guys a video by Chloe Cox about decluttering your office, and I did that. I decluttered my office. I'm still not done with a couple of drawers, but I have been also cleaning my house and throwing away stuff that we don't use, cleaning stuff that I've always been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna clean that later, and it never gets cleaned. Because when we do that, we kind of take that to do or pending thing off of our list, right? And so it kind of helps us to be able to be a little bit more clear mind and clear spirit. So I've been doing that, and then I was watching another video by her, and she was talking about the French term mise en place. I don't know if I said that right. Don't think I'll ever use it again. But it's a kitchen term, and it makes so much sense because she's like, if you go to a restaurant, you order your meal, usually should be out in like 15-20 minutes, right? She goes, if the cooks and the preps did not pre-prep the food, your food would take hours, right? Because it usually takes an hour, maybe 2 hours to cook like a nice dinner, right? So she goes, so cooks go in, they prep for the day, they prep for the menu. And I was like, oh my gosh, like blow my mind because, right, like we have to prepare for our business. But I think when we prepare for our business, we forget two parts of preparing that we don't really prepare. Like we get our catalog, we get our testers, we get our stuff, but we don't prepare mentally and emotionally. When I tell you guys to prepare mentally, I want to tell you guys, sometimes things don't go as planned. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we failed at something. Maybe we had this great idea and it didn't happen. Or maybe we had this great idea and we did it and it was like not what we were expecting. Maybe we sponsored someone and we were like, oh my gosh, they're going to do so good and I'm going to be able to achieve my promotion, and then they did nothing. Or maybe you poured and poured and poured onto some team members and they don't respond, or they try to find every little thing that you do wrong versus the things that you're doing right. Or maybe you just can't connect with them, right? There's people that you're just not going to connect with them. So one thing that I heard this morning is what won't if we don't let go of what happened. I'll say that again. What won't if we will not let go of what happened. If we are so focused on the past, on what we failed at, on who did me wrong, on who was rude to me, on who is always looking at what I'm doing to turn me into compliance, who is copying every little thing I do, we're so focused on what's happened that we're not focusing on what can happen and what will happen if we seriously just do a mind shift. I have struggled with that over the past few years, but I feel like I've started to get under control where I just work my business because I need to work my business. I don't care if whoever thinks I'm doing it wrong or whoever thinks I'm a bad leader, because you know what? At the end of the day, all I can do is give my best self. And my best self might not be enough for some people. It might not. Some people might expect more. Some people might want me to do more. But as a person, I can only be myself and my 100% best self, right? So we have to let go mentally of all of the things that have not happened. Maybe you had a promotion on site this year and it didn't happen. Let it go. Start fresh. Start anew. Tomorrow is a brand new day, brand new opportunity, a brand new year to conquer all those goals. Do not hold on to, but I didn't do it last year. But I failed last year. Oh, my team members didn't respond last year, so I'm not going to reach out this year. Or, oh, like I sponsored someone, but they didn't do anything, so I'm not going to sponsor anymore. No. You are one rock star away from changing your entire life. You got to keep sponsoring. You have to keep building your team because you never know when that rock star is going to come that's going to change your whole freaking life. Yes, your whole life. Okay? You don't know who's going to come on your team. That's just going to be fire. Like literally. If you guys look at my friend Beth, she sponsored someone who she honestly didn't think she was going to do much. She had another business that she was doing really good with in makeup. And she told her, like, you know, like you're buying so much, like your party was really good. Like maybe you should join. She joined, and in 5 weeks, she was a director, which bumped Beth up to star director. She didn't know that. She was not expecting that at all. But you guys, that rock star came and it changed her world. Okay. So shift that mindset. Prepare that mindset for a new change, for a new shift. Emotionally, how can you prepare emotionally? First of all, this business requires a little bit of tough skin, okay? I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a very caring person. When I do something for someone, it's because I really want to do something for someone. So like when I send out shout outs or happy mail or gifts or anything like that, it's because I want to, right? Because I want to show you guys how appreciative I am. But at the same time, I had to have some tough skin and prepare myself emotionally, because sometimes I'm a person that I like to be liked. It's something that Patricia brought to my attention a few years ago when I was calling her and talking with her about just situations I was having. And she said, Liz, you like to be liked. You like to have friends. And it's hard for you when someone doesn't want to be your friend or when someone doesn't like you. So when she said that to me, I talked with my husband and I said, how can I have some of your attitude? He's from New York, so he has that I don't give a attitude, right? And so I had to ask him, I'm like, how do you do that? And his answer was very I don't know, I just don't give a crap. I just don't care, right? But I had to start thinking, okay, what does he do? He does not get super involved emotionally. He does care for people, but he's not 100% invested, right? That's not me. So I had to find a balance in where I had to say, okay, I cannot do certain things for certain people because at the end, I'm going to be hurt. So emotionally, we have to prepare for those things, okay? And I know that sounds kind of cruel because you're like, I want to give my team my 100%, but sometimes you can't give that to everybody. Sometimes you have to pick and choose. You can be a great leader. You can be there for them as a leader, but you don't have to give your you don't have to be at their beck and call. You don't have to give your 100%. You don't have to bend over backwards just because you want them to do good. They should want to do good because they want to do good, not because you want them to. Okay? When they joined, they put their social security number in, right? Not yours. So this is their business. And I can tell you guys, if anybody on my team asks me a question, I will respond. But there are some people that I have to keep at a distance because if I let them in too much, I end up hurt. It's true. And it's sad because that's not the type of team that I want to build. That's not the family that I have in my mind. But at the same time, you have to prepare yourself emotionally and you have to protect yourself because you're still human. You're still going to make mistakes. And at the end of the day, we did not go to school to become a leader in the direct selling world, right? There's no university course. There's no degree that you can get, right? We learn as we go. We learn when we make mistakes. We learn when we listen to other leaders. We learn when we literally open up and say, I want to grow in that aspect and not shut down because it's not going the way that we want to. So many times I hear people tell me, oh, I don't reach out to my team because they don't respond. You're letting your team determine what kind of leader you are. Should be the other way around. You should show up for your team regardless. They don't want to respond. That's on them, not on you. That is on them. At the end of the year, I want to look back and say, hold up. I was there for them. They didn't want to take my advice. They didn't want to take my trainings. They didn't want to take a coaching call. They didn't want to take what I had to offer. That's not on me. That's on them because I offered it to them. And if they didn't want to take that opportunity, that's okay. That's okay, right? It's their business, right? But I don't want them to be able to say, well, my leader didn't show up for me this year. I don't want to be on that end of the conversation, okay? I don't want to be, sorry to say, some of the directors and star directors and superstar directors that they talk about on the Scentsy pages about how my director never does anything, my superstar director doesn't do anything. No. I will, if I ever see anyone on my team doing that, I will bluntly comment and say, really? You have not signed up for a coaching call, or you haven't joined any of our trainings. Like, I'm here for you because you guys know I'm here for you, right? So do not let your team determine what kind of leader you're going to be. You need to determine what kind of leader you are. Prepare yourself emotionally. Get a little bit of tough skin. That doesn't mean that you can't love on them, okay? You can love on them. You can send them messages, not praising them, but like encouraging them, motivating them, cheering them on, congratulating them for what they have accomplished, because you can do that and still be a little bit like have a little safe haven for yourself, right? And then prepare yourself physically. By physically, I mean like the things that you can do that are tangible, like getting your tools, getting those parties booked, having those conversations. Now, I will be telling you guys this, tomorrow on the 1st, if you guys have not looked at the news tab, you guys should be looking at the news tab. This is your business. Take control of it. Go look on the news tab. I did post the article. I don't know if I posted the whole thing or if I just posted a screenshot. But you guys, January 1st, we're going to be able to see the new catalog for the spring and summer. We're going to be able to start buying all of our tools. Okay? I'm going to tell you guys this very straight up. Do not go tomorrow and post a whole entire spring and summer catalog all over Facebook. You're going to kill your sales. You're going to kill the potential parties you could be having this month that might happen in February, but might not, because maybe in February they had something come up. Okay? You look at it, you get excited, and around the 10th, the 15th, you start posting sneak peeks. In the meantime, you're buying your tools, you're buying your catalogs, you're buying your testers. Maybe you're going to get some of the showcase brochures. Maybe you're going to get some of the product sheets, whatever tools you use. Okay? I will tell you in a minute what I'm going to be ordering, but whatever you use in your business, I don't want you guys spending a ton of money and then it just sits in your office, because that's not going to do you any good. So you get your tools and then you start sending those to your VIP customers, to those people that partied in the fall, to those people that were your top customers in the fall. Get them excited. Get them already working for you by showing their family and friends. Okay? I send out a whole pack of catalogs before the new catalog launches. A whole pack of catalogs. I go through my hostesses. I don't do a lot of parties, so that's why I go through my hostesses and I go through my top customers, the ones that always order from me, the ones that will host parties for me, the ones that will refer me. Okay? And I send them a new catalog and I say, I put a little cartoon thing that says, this is what I'm most excited about. These are like the top scents that I am excited about. And then I put in there some samples of scents that I have in stock from last year that are coming back. Because I'm pretty sure things like Go-Go Mango might be back. Maybe like, what's another one? Atlantic Air. I will look through my stock and I will see what I have and I will make samples of that, felt samples, and I will send that with them. If I can get the stickers, I will get the stickers. Last season, I couldn't get the stickers, so I had to resort to doing felt samples and sending those. But if I can get the stickers, great. I'll get the stickers, and even better for me, it's even a flatter package, okay? Some of the things that I get catalogs, at least 2 to 3 packs of catalogs, because guess what? they're gonna be on sale. Okay, usually they're 10% off. I get 2 transition tester sets. 2. Okay, I have 2 full set of testers. One I always keep with myself. The other one I lend out for bag parties, or I split them up to do like smaller bag parties. Sometimes I do like a fragrance flower party and I only put the fragrance flower scents. So I like to have 2 set of testers. If you want to have more, you're more than welcome to do so. But do what you can and do what you expect to use. Don't sit there and buy 10 set of testers and then you have 0 parties on your calendar. The testers are not going to work for you. They're not out for people to sniff. Okay. So I get at least 2 packs of catalogs. Usually I get about 3 or 4. I get the 2 set of testers, transition testers. I don't get a full set of testers. I have 2 full set of testers. So I get 2 transition testers. I go through my set, take out what's being discontinued, and then I put in the new, okay? Then I go and I get a pack or 2 of showcase brochures. I like the showcase brochures to send with my thank yous when I'm sending thank yous to my customers, especially if I'm not sending them out a catalog. Okay, if they're not a top PRV customer, they're not a party host customer, I don't send them a catalog. So those showcase brochures come in real handy when I'm sending out my thank yous because they're smaller, they're lighter in weight, and I can send them out for 70 cents. So be a little bit smart with your budget and think, what am I going to be doing over the next 6 months? Maybe your budget cannot fit 6 months. So say, okay, what am I going to be doing in the first 3 months of this catalog? You guys front load your catalog. Front load your catalog. Make February amazing. And then March, the bomb diggity. And then don't wait till June or July to start selling to your customers the spring and summer line. You have to start in February, okay? Remember, January, all of the bars will be 10% off. I haven't announced that because guess what? I'm not done for this month. I'm not done for this month. So if you are done for this month, start announcing it, start getting orders. But if you're not done, I'm announcing it tomorrow like if it was something I found out about on the 1st. I did not know about that. No one knows unless they're a consultant. Be smart, okay? Be smart. Other tools that you can get that you don't necessarily have to get, but I would, if you can, like, you can invest in is felt samples, like the felt. I know that you can buy some on Amazon. The ones that we got on Amazon were a little too thin for my liking, so I really like the Scentsy felt, and I don't find it super expensive. You can get felt samples to make felt samples. You can get the product sheets. The product sheets are very cost effective. You can send that in an envelope for a stamp. You can give those away with samples. I usually like to give them away with my samples when I make samples to just give away like while I'm at the store. I like to give the product sheet out. So you can get those if you do a lot of events. Those are very cost effective. You can do those as well. But don't go crazy. Don't sit there and charge your credit card with all these tools if you're not going to use them. Prepare for what you're going to use, right? If we go back to that mise en place that Chloe was talking about, and we talk about a kitchen, they're not going to chop up like a salmon if salmon's not on the menu, right? They're not going to cook chicken if they don't have chicken on the menu tonight. They're going to prepare with what they need to work that menu, right? So we need to get the tools to work our business, okay? I have been a victim of buying all this stuff because, oh my gosh, since it came out with this, I need it. And then, you guys, when I was decluttering my office, I literally was putting stuff in boxes. I'm like, I never even use this. I had one of my teammates message me last night. She goes, what is this? I'm like, oh, that's a basket party for a Scentsy Go. I never even used it. I bought it because I'm like, I have to have it. Don't do that. If you don't have a use for it, don't buy it. Okay? There are so many ways that you can do a bag party, from the dollar store, from Walmart, from other places that you can get a bag. You don't need to get something until you actually need it. Okay? I don't want you guys overspending and then saying, oh my gosh, I'm not making money in Scentsy because I'm spending so much money. That's not the plan. Don't spend family money on Scentsy. Spend Scentsy money on family. That's straight from Orville's mouth. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve. I'm so excited for 2021. I've been preparing as I'm cleaning. I've been preparing as I'm training myself. I'm preparing myself with my goals. I have a lot of my goals in place. I'm still working out a few little ones. I've been organizing myself with things that I want to do for our team. And so I'm really, really looking forward to 2021. I hope you guys are too, but prepare. Do not wait for 2021 to come and see, oh, let's see what happens. Prepare. Prepare yourself mentally. Do that shift. Let go of the past. Whatever you didn't accomplish this year, it's okay. It's all good. Okay? You still have life. You're still breathing, which means you still have a chance to accomplish it. Okay? You still have a chance to go after that goal because you're still alive. Okay? So let go of that. Prepare your emotions. Get a little tough skin if you are very, like, if you feel like you get offended easily. I know I have in the past gotten offended easily, so I've worked on building a little bit of tough skin, getting emotionally prepared for what's going to come. Prepare yourself emotionally for the hard work that you're going to put in this year. Okay? Hard work. Your effort is what's going to bring whatever you want to sow, right? My grandmother used to always tell me a little story about this little hen that would ask her farm friends, right? Hey, I'm going to go plant corn. Do you want to come help me? Like, I don't know what it's called, like break the ground. And they're like, oh no, I have things to do. I have this, I have that. Okay, well, the little hen would go and she would break the ground. And then she'd come back and she'd say, oh, I got to go plant the seed. Do you guys want to help me? And they'd be like, no, we don't have time for that. She'd go plant the seed. Long story short, when the corn grew, everybody wants some corn. She put all that effort in. Okay? She put all that effort in, all that work. She reaped what she sowed. Yeah, she reaped what she sowed. So I need you guys to have that mentality. Your effort, the work that you put in, will reap what you want if you put in the work. You can't just say, I want to be a director or a star director or a superstar director, and then you don't have parties on your calendar. You don't have, well, let me clear that up. You cannot have parties on your calendar because I do it all the time. Okay, I get paid a title all the time, and I sometimes don't have parties that month. But I don't sit on my rear end. I am hustling all month long. I am doing my follow-ups. I am doing my own parties. I am maybe having a game night with my customers, or maybe like a bingo night, or maybe I'm posting all the time and tagging people that I know that they like those, you know, like Disney collections or whatever. Or I might reach out to my sisters-in-law and say like, hey, I know that you have a lot of Marvel fans. Can you post this and like tag me in it? Okay? So point is, you can't just dream up your goal and then not prepare for it, right? Not prepare your workspace, not prepare your tools, hold on, and then expect to be able to do a 5-course meal. Okay? So if you want to prepare that 5-course meal, let's prepare our workspace. Okay, let's get our materials going. Let's prepare for the, like, to know, okay, what am I going to do first? What am I going to do second? What am I going to do third? And that's how we're going to conquer 2021. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great and safe evening. Whether you're in your living room or you're going out, please be safe. We love you, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.